Good morning, class 3. Children, I hope you all are fine and taking good care of yourself. Today, we will be doing chapter number 3, that is GUI and user interface. Okay, and I am on page number 18. We will start from here. Though we have discussed this in our online class, still, I want to send you the video of this part. Okay, so let's continue. Page number 18. A GUI uses windows, icons, and menus to carry out commands such as opening, deleting, and moving files. Although many GUI operating systems are navigated through the use of a mouse, the keyboard can also be utilized by using keyboard shortcuts. So, children, as I told you that in GUI, in graphical user interface, we use windows. In whichever application you are working, you are using windows. Then icons, buttons with small pictures, and menus in which many other options are given, and these options are used for opening, deleting, and moving files and many other functions as well. Although we use only mouse, we use mouse to a great extent when we are working on GUI operating system, but we can also use keyboard as well. Okay, and but for that we have to learn keyboard shortcuts, which you will be studying later in this class. Okay, now for example, it is much easier for a new user to move a file from one directory to another by dragging its icon with the mouse and by having to remember and type commands to accomplish the same task. So for any user, new user like you all, okay, you are quite small, so it is easier for you to use mouse than than to remember the keyboard shortcuts and then do the same thing. Okay, GUI operating systems have become the dominant operating system used by the present day end users. Means almost everywhere and in a big way we all are using GUI operating system, and it has become dominant operating system. Means we some way or the other, all of us are interacting with the operating system using pictures, using mouse. Okay, so that is why it is said that it has become dominant operating system. Now, examples of a GUI operating system are Microsoft Windows, Apple System 7, Mac OS, and Chrome OS. Okay, Mac operating system and Chrome operating system. These are the examples. Here you can see the screen of Microsoft Windows. I'm sure you must have seen this screen so many times. And this is of Mac operating system. Okay, this is another operating system in which pictures are given and you can do the work using these pictures. Now remember, operating system acts as a manager of the computer. We have discussed that it takes care of all the requirements of the computer system, and that is why it is acting as a manager of the computer. Now given below are some of the very popular operating systems. These are the names of the very popular operating systems. These were GUI operating systems, and these are simply we are writing the names of the operating systems as a whole. Okay, remember that MS-DOS is not a GUI operating system. Okay, there were no operating systems in early computers. Operating systems came into the computer field later, but they were accepted very quickly. So, the early computers were not having any operating system in them. It was introduced later, okay, when the development and advancement took place. But they were accepted very quickly. Why? Because they made our work very easy. Now, in tip is the keyboard should be near the height of your elbows, and the mouse or trackball should be right next to the keyboard. So, this is so that you don't have any problem in using keyboard, and also mouse, that you should be taking care how you are keeping them. Okay. Now, I'm on page number 19, and we have done this today. MS Windows. In the following pages, you will learn about the MS Windows operating system. It is the most popular software in the world today. Microsoft Corporation USA made this user-friendly system. So now you will be studying about the MS Windows operating system, and it is the most popular, and it is widely used in all over the world. Okay, for because it is quite easy to work with. Microsoft Corporation USA has made this user-friendly system. Now, when we switch on the computer, the operating system gets loaded into the computer memory. This process is called booting. So, when we switch on the computer, you must have seen that immediately you cannot start working on it, whether you are switching on a laptop or a desktop. Okay, you have to wait for some time. So the time you are waiting, the operating system is getting loaded, it is coming into functioning. Okay, and that process is called booting. So you see this kind of a screen during the booting. While your computer is booting, you see a picture of Windows flag. This is the picture of Windows flag. As shown, MS Windows system is widely used by people because of the following reasons. So this was about booting, and during the booting you can see this. Now why people use MS Windows? Let's see. Programs are arranged in different folders and files, means they are arranged neatly and in different folders and files, and we can easily identify and point out in about which program we want to work on. It is graphic based, so you do not have to remember all the commands as in some other operating system. Graphic based means it is picture based. Usually pictures are used for different functioning, so we don't have to remember the commands. It has icons which help to do different things quickly. So it has got icons in it which allows us to do different things very quickly. It is very easy to use, and it is quite easy to use also. Now, inspiration: William Henry Bill Gates is the founder of Microsoft Corporation. The first version of Windows operating system was developed in 1983. So he is the founder of Microsoft Corporation. I'm sure you must have seen his picture somewhere. Okay, and even if you have not seen, you can search net and you can find many things about it. Okay, and it was developed in 1983. Now, desktop of Windows. Windows 7 is the most popular version of Microsoft Windows. As soon as the process of booting is completed, a picture is seen. So when this process of booting about which we studied here is completed, we can see this picture. Okay, this is known as desktop, just like your tabletop. In case of Windows 7, the desktop consists of these components: desktop background, this is desktop background, icons, these are various icons, taskbar, this long bar at the bottom is taskbar, and gadgets. Here the gadgets are there, they may be there or they may not be there. Now we will learn about each component in detail. Now page number 20, background of the desktop. The background picture of Windows 7 desktop is called desktop background. Okay, so I have shown you what is desktop background. You see different desktop backgrounds on different computers according to their settings. Since we can change this desktop background, so we can see different desktop backgrounds in different places and in different computers. Do you know the desktop background on your computer can be set or changed according to our choice. Now, icons. An icon is a small picture that is used to open a program, file or folder. For example, you see computer icon and the recycle bin icon on the desktop. So icon is a small is a button with a small picture which is used for opening programs, files or folders. Like the icon of computer is this, and the icon of recycle bin is this, and it is very easy for us to identify which icon is meant for which function. Okay, now today we will do till here, and now we will meet in the next period and we will discuss about other things in that period. Take care. Bye bye.